Start with Randy Gregory, how he's playing. What I don't know if surprise is the right word, but what have you seen? What he's been doing, and what do you see going forward for him?
No, I don't think surprise is the right word. I think Randy is what he is. Like I think like everything he's put in this year is kind of coming to fruition, and he's growing every week. That's how I see Randy.
Well,
What makes Randy special? Is the speed off the ball?
Yeah, I think there's multiple things. I think like from a physical standpoint, it's his speed, his explosiveness, his length, his agility. Like he has the full package. I think like as a person, I think him going through the process every week. Like to be honest with you, he's super consistent. So and I think you've seen that in the last block of games that he's just put down. I think the biggest thing for him is consistency, and that's what he's put in over the last since I've known him, really, since I've got here.
what's it been like with you for Micah, kind of coming back and forth with your group as things kind of changed week to week?
Yeah, I just think kind of for me, like it's making him understand what situation he's in when he's in those situations, if that makes sense. So like it's understanding when he plays as a defensive end or if he's in as like a rushing part of the pass rush plan, how he takes those ups and make them premium ups in that situation.
Is it fair to say that Osa's even excelled or surpassed your wildest expectations so far, or did you see this coming?
I think it's hard to say you see it coming because I think some of the things that Osa's made happen are due to the fact of like it's kind of his intent and his way, his process of going through the week and then like the work ethic he has. Some of those things were hard to see in the process of this draft process due to the fact that you didn't get to spend as much time with him. But since he's come in, no, like you see it every week, the stuff that he puts in, he gets out what he puts in, and he's growing every week.
How about Lohan? What are the areas where he's made his greatest strides?
I just think I think with all the young guys, I think it's just understanding like it's not college anymore. And when you say that, it's like not that they've never worked a job before, but it's like like you're turning up every day and it's your job now. Like this is the thing you work on. And I think with like Q, like that's the biggest thing for me is when like he works on it every day, and I think he's seeing that every day, and the process is growing with him.
Three rookies that you have playing
Yeah.
a lot. Do they learn differently from each other?
Yeah, I think every player learns differently from each other, yeah, they do. Like some of them want to walk through it, some of them want to watch videos, some of them want to get all the papers and go through that, some of them want it on their iPad, like some of them want to talk through it, some of them don't. They just want to go through it in their own and come out with questions. So yeah, each of them have different learning.
So you have to work with them differently.
Yeah, yeah, that's my job.
An idea how close D-Law is? Or is it
No.
too far away?
Yeah, I leave that to Coach McCarthy and then get told what's happening and get
How's
on.
he handling being on the sidelines?
To me, like the work I do with him, he stays around the players and it's critical. I think his leadership. He comes into our meetings still. He still gives advice, especially when we're playing NFC opponents, guys that he's played. Like his input in that is critical, especially when we're building the rush plan.
From various roles on the line, Randy Gregory has consistently collapsed the pocket. What would you say has been the greatest contributor to his success?
I just got asked that question. I think it's consistency. Like I think like for me, like Randy's kind of the way he comes to work every day. He builds his plan throughout the week. He understands his process now, and I think for him, like he walks into the game feeling like he can take it over, and he does. He does a great job every week, and I don't think like you see it. And I know he talks to you guys about he doesn't change production. He just comes to play, plays, and whatever the outcome is the outcome. And I think that consistent play is visual on tape every week.
Do you like the airtime on Hard Knocks, or do you prefer to kind of fly under the radar?
I prefer to fly under the radar a lot.
What did you think of Basham's impression?
Terrible, but that's Bash, isn't it?
From talking to Randy,
Yeah.
he seems like a really deep, cerebral really intelligent guy. Is that how he is when you
Yeah.
get to know him?
Yeah, he is. I think that's
Is that
exact.
cool
I
for
think that's a.
the lineman?
Yeah, each individual is different, you know. Like, I think a lot of like it's in everyone's work. A lot of people like, I think you scratch the surface on people, and then suddenly you see what they are as a person. When we in work, sometimes we just get caught up in what they are at work and what you expect of them in our work on the football field, you know. But he's just a good human being. I love working with him.
As a kid playing American football in London, what was the point where you thought maybe coaching was something you want to do?
That's a good question. You know, it wasn't like, and then when I finished, like I was still actually playing. I went and helped the guys that found me at a team called the London Warriors, and then I started helping the kids, and I wasn't even coaching. I was just helping them, like, and then I kind of started doing it, and I got the bug, and then kind of when I wanted to do it professionally is when I stopped. I was working on. I had a business, and I stopped. I packed that in for a bit, sold it on, and I just wanted to get back to football, and I decided that's what I wanted to do, and it kind of snowballed from there. I'd say when I came out as an intern.
Here?
Yeah, like when I came here as an intern, I think I looked at it and I thought, yeah, I can do this.
Who were some of the people on that staff that you felt like were kind of important to?
Jerome Henderson was extremely important. I'd say him, Cat, ironically, Rod Marinelli. He really like kind of made me believe I could do it, you know, like just in conversations that we had. Lots of people, like lots of the guys. Jason, Scott Lenahan, I had good conversations with him. He probably won't remember it, but things that just impact you along the way, you know.
And so Dan gives you the first full-time opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, and then Q, obviously, like I forgot, like.
What were those conversations like as that started to happen?
I don't think it was a conversation as it started to happen. It was just, I don't know. Q's got this like gift that like I know he believes in me. So like it just like, and I think you see that with our team. Like he has that, and he gives it to other people, and he kind of made me feel like that at the same time, you know, and kind of grew from there.
How much pride do you take in that first full-time British-born NFL coach?
A lot. Like not just the British. Like I think for a lot of guys, like, I know a lot of coaches that could do this on the other side of the Atlantic, and like I've got the opportunity just through the situation I've been in. But yeah, like I take a lot of pride in it because I think I represent a lot of people.
And I think you're still involved with stuff over there. How important is that to you to sort of stay involved?
Yeah, I think is like I'm not as involved in it as I was, but yeah, I always like the guys that play like FA and the guys like Jordan. I'll watch film of them every week. I still talk to the guys every week. Will, the guy that runs it, I talk to him probably every week, like just bouncing ideas off each other in my own time. Like, but yeah, it is extremely important to me.
You live here full-time now?
Yeah, me and my family.
Are you more of a Beatles or Stones fan?
I don't really know that answer that question. I like Eric Clapton, but like,
I just
yeah.
saw him.
You did?
At work.
Yeah. So, but no, I would say I don't know the answer to that.
Oasis.
Yeah, I like them. Yeah. And some guys you probably wouldn't have heard of.
You've been a part of a couple of the minority-oriented fellowships. How
Yes.
important is that, or how much of a role do you think that played in where you are now?
I think it played the most of the role because it gave me the opportunity to get in front of people. You know, like I think that's a really important program. I think like the diversity program. That's the Bill Walsh one you're asking about. Like to give people an opportunity to be seen. Like Q, when we was in Atlanta, Q always got me and a few other guys to talk to the guys every year that would come on it, because I think that opportunity it's an opportunity to be seen and it's an opportunity to learn, you know, and it really helped me. It's the reason why I'm here, basically.
How do you think the NFL's doing on the minority front? There's always a lot of talk about that.
I can only really talk from my own perspective because this is the perspective I've lived. For me, it's been huge, you know, like the opportunity to get in front of people, the opportunity to, not to, like, someone else asked me this question a few months ago, and I think it gives opportunity. I think you have to take opportunity, and I think, like, as well, it gives you the opportunity to learn. You know, like, we're all at different stages of where we're at in our coaching career. You know, like, I've done the minority program like 3 times. So the first time I wasn't in the place I needed to be, and I don't think I was wanted to do that at that time because I was still working on the international program. But as I went through it, I started to grow and kind of shape what I wanted to do, gain the knowledge. Q put me on offense, you know, it gave me a chance. I've always played defense, but it gave me a huge chance to do that, and kind of it evolved from there. So for me, it was like pivotal in my opportunity to do this, you know.
Coach mentioned Q's gift.
Yeah.
Can you explain more of that? Is it just the way he communicates?
Yeah.
Just to try to get about his message.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to put into words. Like, yeah, I like it. He gives you time. Like, that's how I feel it. Like, for me, he lets me be exactly who I am. That makes me thrive. You know, it makes once I can be who I am, I can do the job I'm meant to do, and I do it. And I feel I can do it to the best I can do it. You know, and I feel he probably does that for other people. I can't speak on that because I'm not the other person. You know, like, but I'm just kind of giving you an insight of how it helps me. You know.
You think that translates to players?
Yeah, I think so, and I think you think so too, because you see it, you know.
Where would you like to see your career go? Wait for the top one these days, or is it too early to think about that?
Yeah, I think it's too, like, you know, like, doing this, like, you get, I think, really good experiences that you view from other people, and you get other experiences you view from other people, and you look and you're like, I don't want that, you know. And I think looking ahead is something I don't want right now, because I feel that you can get yourself in a jam, and you can get yourself trying to chase things that aren't really there, or you can get even bitter about things, you know. Like, I think I'm really happy where I am, you know. Like this is, to me, it's not like I feel like I'm like above anything I could imagine. I imagined I could do this, you know, but I'm very grateful to be here, and I'm just happy to be here right now, you know. So, it's going good, so keep going.
DQ talked about an exercise y'all did as a defense where everyone wrote what they thought their role was and then passed around the paper. What do you, and I guess y'all as coaches too, what did that role do for y'all in terms of defining roles, and why do you think it was helpful if it was?
I think it's good to see what you think you are to the group, and then I think it's really good for you to see what the group thinks of you, you know, because I found that role, that exercise, it doesn't just see what the role is, it really gives you a look of what your identity is in the group, you know, because I think people give you feedback of, you see, like, the feedback becomes the same, you know, so, like, you kind of see what you are to the group, and I think it's great because it emphasizes that, you know.